Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network this afternoon from Blue Arena in Loveland. It's a 2A girls state semifinal as the 7 seed, the Wiggins Tigers, take on the 2nd seed Burlington Cougars. I'm John Beltran, and what a game Wiggins played yesterday, that 35-29 victory as they defeated Rangeley, snapping Rangeley's 17-game winning streak. And we know how good Burlington has been this season. The 3 seed took out Denver Christian 63-50. Starting lineup is brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. And one of the keys for Wiggins yesterday was their rebounding. They did turn the ball over a little bit too much, but their rebounding was outstanding. Bethany Cure, Marilena Lee, Kiara Williams, the leading scorer at 17 points a game. Lindsay Neal and Trinity Holmes for Burlington. Wiggins with Kennedy Kerr, Tylee Fasicki, along with Taylor Epple, Auburn Ferguson, and Riley Hunt, healthy enough after sustaining an injury yesterday. Wiggins in their road blacks being the lower seed, and Burlington in their home whites. Opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildingsbydesign.com. Jumping center, Fasicki for Wiggins. And Holmes for Burlington, controlled by the Tigers. With the basketballs, Kennedy Kerr on the high right. Swings it cross court to Fasicki. Near the left corner, that is Riley Hunt. Hunt dribbling to her right, had the ball poked out of bounds by Holmes. She is one outstanding player, and to throw it in will be Kennedy Kerr. And Lee will be right on top. Kerr lobs it into Ferguson on the outside right to Fasicki. In the right corner, that's Kennedy Kerr, guarded by Lee, dribbling to her left. Then they had the ball stripped away, picks it back up in the corner. Swings it back out to Ferguson. Ferguson had the ball ripped away by Bethany Cure. First turnover of the game. Wiggins had 28 turnovers yesterday. On the outside right is Holmes. Holmes for Burlington behind a three-point line. Lobs it cross court. Now the 16-footer is going to be up and short, and the rebound is controlled by Taylor Epple off the miss from Bethany Cure. Fasicki then had the ball stripped away. It's loose, and she picks it up in the backcourt. Nice play by Cure. That's going to be a 10-second violation. 10 seconds, and that was all forced by Burlington's Bethany Cure. And even though Burlington gave up 50 points yesterday, they're an offensive machine with those 63. And to throw it in is Lindsay Neal out to Holmes. Holmes on the outside right, cross court. Here is Lee, swings it at the top for Williams. Now in the right corner, the Holmes shot is off the backboard, and it's the follow is missed, but a foul. And the foul's on Taylor Epple to the line as Bethany Cure to shoot 2. Cure bends, shoots, and misses short and off to the right. Second free throws upcoming for Bethany Cure. Neither team has scored in the first minute. Second free throw is in the air, and that's in. 1-0 lead. Fasicki in the backcourt with a basketball. Chest pass front court to Ferguson. On the outside left, Ferguson maintains the dribble, swings it inside to Hunt. Lost it, got it back. Hunt kicks it back out through the hands of Fasicki, chased down by Hunt. And then on the floor are Cure and Riley Hunt. And the possession arrow goes over to Burlington. Well, we thought this Wiggins defense was really solid yesterday, but Burlington is coming to play on that defensive end. As Cure to throw it into Trinity Holmes. Holmes with a left-handed dribble, dribbling to her right, picked up by Kurtz. A 2-3 defense, bounce pass into Williams. Now in the right corner, that shot by Cure is up the bottom of the rim, and the ball is rebounded by Fasicki. Fasicki of Wiggins on the outlet to Cure. Cure's got a 3-on-3. Check that. That's Kerr. Down low for Epple. Inside hooking and scoring is Auburn Ferguson. And Wiggins has the lead at 2-1. 6:20 to go in the opening quarter. Baseball pass near the left corner. Now it's caught. Now the three is up by Neal. No good. The rebound is controlled by Taylor Nepple of Wiggins. There's a long pass to Ferguson. Ferguson all the way, defender in the air, has the shot blocked. A beautiful block by Holmes. Here is Lee. Lee right of the lane. Lee then traveled. Yeah, she kind of threw the left elbow, and then she went down to the floor. And Burlington commits their first turnover, 2-1 Wiggins, 6:02 to go in the opening quarter. In this 2A state semifinal. The other semi to be played at 7 o'clock. Backcourt pressure. There's the lob in from Kerr to Fasicki. Back to Kerr. Crossing midcourt. That is Kennedy Kerr, bodied up there by Lee. Overhead pass at the top to Fasicki. Now to Kerr. Kerr on the high right, lobs it, and it's poked away. It's intercepted by Bethany Cure. Cure all the way, lays it up too strong. She missed it. And the rebound to Kerr. Good defense by Wiggins. On the outside right with the basketball is Ferguson, and then she dribbled right into the defender Cure. And the possession arrow is pointing in Wiggins' direction. Callie Green will now check in for Auburn Ferguson. And a triggered in will be Kennedy Kerr for Wiggins. Offensive end to the left of the basket. Bounce pass, left baseline to Hunt. Hunt left of the lane. Has to kick it back out of the bounce to Green. Green to her right. Chest pass on a high right to Kerr. Kennedy Kerr bodied up by Lee. Dribbles to her left. Into the paint. Turns, fades, shoots, and scores. That's a 10-footer for Kennedy Kerr. And Wiggins in the lead 4-1. 5:16 to go in the opening quarter in this 2A state semifinal. Bethany Cure jump pass to Holmes near the timeline. On the outside left, Williams will take the three, and it's off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded by Riley Hunt. Excellent rebounding once again by Wiggins. Kerr for Wiggins on the offensive end, dribbles to her right, feeds it back out to Green, fakes the three, steps in, her runner's up, and that's left short. And the rebound to Williams. Williams of Burlington. On the outlet here to Trinity Holmes. Holmes on the outside right. Working off a screen, bounce pass to Williams all the way, lays it up and misses, but a foul. That'll be 2 free throws for Kiara Williams. And Fasicki commits the foul. And 2 free throws for Kiara Williams. The junior misses. In and out. Second free throw coming up for Kiara Williams. Wiggins likes to use that bench. That's in and out. And the rebound is controlled by Tenley Lorenzini just into the game. Lorenzini to Kerr. 2 big misses, and then she dribbled it right into the defender. And loose. There's going to be a tie near midcourt. Possession arrow goes over to Burlington. I mean, Wiggins was very careless with the basketball yesterday with nearly 30 turnovers. 4-1 with 4:35 to go. This is Wiggins' type of game. Keep it low scoring. Burlington likes a little bit more of the offensive energy. Here's Cure, left of the lane. Cure is trapped, and she travels. Bethany Cure travels, and the ball goes over to Wiggins. Backcourt pressure being applied. With 4.5 to go, there's the lob in the backcourt to Taylor Epple. Epple looking, still looking, dribbles to her right against Williams across the timeline, picks up the dribble. Hands it off to Kennedy Kerr. Kerr against Lee. And then had the ball poked from behind. Kerr chases it down. And there's going to be a defensive foul. Yeah, Lee's all over her. I mean, they got to call that, and that was the right call there. Lee is playing some very aggressive defense for Burlington. Kerr to throw it in just beyond midcourt. Kerr with the overhead pass, and that is off the right leg of Bethany Cure out of bounds. 5 turnovers combined. Wiggins with 3 and Burlington with 2. With 4:14 to go in the opening quarter. Wiggins with a 4-1 lead. Kerr throws it in at the top now. That is Lorenzini. Lorenzini dribbles to her left. Had the ball stripped, got it right back. Lorenzini feeds it left baseline for Epple. Overhead pass and poked out of bounds. Intended. Oh, it's going to go off McCrilly. That's going to be a turnover for Wiggins. Their 4th. Holmes the other way for Burlington. On the high right, here's Kiara Williams. At the top for Holmes, dribbling to her left, between her legs, at the free throw line. Jump pass to Williams. Cross-court pass. Lee can't take that three. Right on top of her is Callie Green. And there's a foul on Callie Green holding Lee. That'll be the 3rd team foul for Wiggins in the opening quarter. Inbounds pass taken by Holmes from Lee. Holmes at the top on the outside right. Here is Lindsay Neal now to lead. Jump pass left of the lane to Holmes. Then had the ball stripped away. Turnover by Burlington is their third. Kennedy Kerr in the backcourt. Kerr's got to get it across the timeline. And for some reason, she was double teamed. Stripped by Holmes. Holmes puts it up and left it short. Rebound to Kerr. Kerr puts it up and in. Nope. A foul on the floor. A foul on the floor. No basket. Foul was committed by Tenley. Lorenzini inbounding. Off the 14th foul is Holmes. There's the lob inside off the hand of the Lindsay Neal. Then she throws it off McCrilly out of bounds. Burlington retains possession. A very sloppy opening quarter with Wiggins up 4-1. But again, this is their type of game. There's the pass into Holmes on the outside right. Cross court to Neal. Neal dribbles to her right against Green. Now in the right corner. The three is up, and that is no good. It is missed over there by Lee. Callie Green's got the long rebound. Left-handed dribble at the top. Callie Green looking. Kicks it back out to Kerr. Kerr with 3:05 to go in the first. Wiggins still with a 4-1 lead. On the outside left to Green, working off a screen. Near the free throw line, had the ball stripped away, and it's ripped away by Kiara Williams. Williams with a 2-on-2. Bounce pass to Kier. Ball is blocked by Taylor Epple and out of bounds. And it actually went off of Burlington. What a block there. And here comes Riley Hunt into the game. And McCrilly to throw it in. This is Wiggins' calling card, which is defense, defense, and more defense. McCrilly in the backcourt. Looking, still looking. Gets rid of it. Backcourt pass taken by Lorenzini. Lorenzini bounce pass to McCrilly along the baseline. She's got to get rid of it somehow. There's plenty of pressure defense. Ripped away by Williams. And then her pass is poked out of bounds. And that went off Bethany Cure. I mean, this is really rough basketball to watch. 11 turnovers, 7 by Wiggins, 4 by Burlington. Backcourt pressure being applied. And Fasicki to throw it in. In the backcourt, it is taken by McCrilly, not a Fasicki, crossing midcourt. Fasicki against Holmes. Jump pass is poked away. It's intercepted by Holmes. Holmes, bounce pass inside, and McCrilly saves it in beautifully. What a play by Wiggins. It's a 2-on-2. Riley Hunt right of the lane, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Williams. No basket. Williams with a blocking foul. Neither team has scored in nearly 3 minutes. And to throw it in will be Callie Green. Green offensive end, looking, still looking. Bounce pass, right baseline, and the ball is knocked away by Williams. Going to be a tie-up, and Wiggins retains possession. Wiggins held Rangeley to 2 points in the fourth quarter last night. Burlington scored 1 point in the first 5 minutes and 41 seconds. Green to throw it in. Looking. Lobs it off the hand of Lorenzini, chased down by Fasicki. Fasicki on the high right. Swings it cross court towards Hunt. Holding the ball up high. Dribbles left baseline. Hunt in the lane. Hooks and scores. Riley Hunt with a beautiful move for Wiggins. It's now 6-1. The Tigers in the lead with under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter in this 2A state semifinal. Trinity Holmes spins on the defender on the outside left. Overhead pass. Neal, right wing three. Yes. Lindsay Neal, the first field goal for Burlington, comes with 1:50 to go in the opening quarter. Here's McCrilly with a basketball stripped from behind, and it's ripped away. 9 turnover for Wiggins. Holmes the other way for Burlington. Holmes at the top of the basketball, the left wing for Lee. Lee, jump pass, cross court. Neal straight away to Holmes. Left wing, the three by Lee is off the bottom of the backboard, and the follow's missed over there by Neal, and it's ripped away by Riley Hunt of Wiggins. The jump pass on the outside right and on the end line was Callie Green. Wiggins has committed 10 turnovers in the first quarter and still leads 6-4. And again, looking at Wiggins yesterday, they committed 10 more turnovers in Rangeley, 32nd timeout. And we'll keep it right here. 9 locations across northeast Colorado and Nebraska. Means there's always a location close by at Rudy's Tires. They bring you 10-10 preps and more every weekday. Visit rudystires.com for more. Well, if it continues like this, then the winner's going to score in the 30s, like Wiggins did in each of their last 2 wins, 37-32 over the number 4 overall seed, Sanford, and then yesterday beating the 2nd seed, Rangeley, 35-29. Fazicki, Hunt, Kerr, Vicrilli, and Lorenzini for Wiggins. The starting 5 remains the same for Burlington. In Cure, Lee, Williams, Neal, and Trinity Holmes. Holmes is the point guard. And the senior feeds it right side. That's Cure. Now on the right baseline to Lee. Lee double team down low for Holmes, and she banks it in. Trinity Holmes has tied the game at 6. It's a 5-0 run for Burlington. Fazicki in the backcourt working off a screen, and that's going to be a foul. That'll be a foul on Lee, trying to work through a screen. That's going to be her 2nd foul. That's the 13th foul for Burlington. On the outside right with the basketball. Now retreating towards the timeline is Kerr. Kerr looking, got to get rid of it. Feeds it left side for Vicrilli. 51 seconds to go. Vicrilli in the lane, hooks, left it up too strong. Kiara Williams with a rebound for Burlington. They want to run. Here is Trinity Holmes. Down low for Lee. Back out is Lindsay Neal at the top. Bounce pass to the outside of Williams. Now 15-footer Lee is off to the left. And there's the rebound by Riley Hunt, her 3rd for Wiggins. Hunt wants to run. It's a 2-on-2. Left of the lane, in the lane. She hooks, banks, and scores. Riley Hunt now with 4. Wiggins is back at the lead, 8-6, stopping the 5-0 run. 19 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Lee at the top for Holmes, fakes the 3, dribbles into the paint, all the way, puts it up, off the back of the rim, no. And there's a foul over the back by Bethany Cure. As the rebound was grabbed by Tenley Lorenzini. Cure commits her 1st foul. And Wiggins in the early going is out rebounding Burlington 10-5. Backcourt pressure being applied, 13.4 seconds to go in the 1st. And the Tigers lead the Cougars by 2. But neither team is in double digits. Backcourt pass to Eppel. Now here's Kennedy Kerr. You got 8 seconds to go. Here's the jump pass to Eppel. Eppel on the outside right. Lobs it inside to Ferguson. She puts it up and no good. And the ball is loose, still loose, and bodies go to the floor. And that is the end of a very sloppy and physical opening quarter in this 2A state semifinal with the score. Wiggins 8, Burlington 6 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back in Loveland at Blue Arena, 8-6. In his 2A girls state semifinal, Wiggins with the lead, Burlington basketball. Kiara Williams on the high left. At the top now for Bethany Cure. Swings it on the high right to Neal. Right baseline to Holmes. Shot is up off the side of the backboard. And the rebound to Auburn Ferguson of Wiggins. Here's Kennedy Kerr all the way. Lays it up and in. Off the glass for Kennedy Kerr. And a foul. And a foul. The and one. Kerr to the line. And the free throw by Kerr is up, and that's in. And the lead is 5. Wiggins in a 5-0 run, 11-6. Early in the 2nd quarter. Holmes at the top of the basketball. On the outside left to Neal. Neal straight away. Now that is Maya Campuzano. Lobs it right baseline. That is Holmes. At the top now for Cure. The outside right to Kiara Williams, guarded by Fazicki. Near the top once again to Neal. On the right wing, here is Trinity Holmes with the basketball. Down low to Neal, now right baseline to Williams. Jump pass, and she was on the baseline. Williams commits her 6th foul. This Wiggins team has come to play once again. It was 6-1. Burlington went on a 5-0 run. Now Wiggins has scored the last 5 points. Fazicki to throw it in. Backcourt pressure being applied into Eppel. Jump pass went by Kennedy Kerr, and it's intercepted by Trinity Holmes. That is turnover number 11. The other way here is Cure to Holmes on the outside left. Holmes swings it cross court to Williams. Now the Cure 3 is going to be banked and in. Wow. That shot was off the mark, but luckily for the backboard, it went down. It's 11-9. Riley Hunt inside to Eppel. She banks it in. That's a beautiful feed from Hunt to Eppel, who beat everybody down the court. Wiggins 13, Burlington 9. 6:38 to go before halftime. Trinity Holmes on the left side to Neal. Neal swings it at the top for Williams. Kiara Williams holding the ball up high, swings it right side. That's Campuzano, left-handed dribble into the lane, nearly traveled. Swings it back out to Holmes, down low for Williams. Fades, shoots, around and no good. And that's a strong rebound control by Riley Hunt of Wiggins, her fourth. On the outlet, this is Hunt herself, no outlet. Hunt across the timeline, now to Kennedy Kerr. Kerr against Williams, dribbles to her right, bodied up by Williams, back to her left. Head of the three-point circle, picks up the dribble. Kerr over to Fazeki. On the outside right now, at the top here is Taylon Eppel with a basketball. Swings it back out on the outside left to Fazeki, now to Kerr. Kerr against Williams, under 6 minutes to go, then bounce it away, intercepted. Intercepted by Bethany Cure. Here's Trinity Holmes with Burlington down by 4. Williams on the high left off a screen. Swings it inside to Holmes, turns, and then had the ball tied up by Riley Hunt. Again, that's Wiggins and their outstanding defense. Possession arrow goes to Wiggins. Yeah, I think Holmes thought she had an easy shot, but all of a sudden Riley Hunt was able to grasp and squeeze that basketball and generate a tie-up. Backcourt pressure being applied. Kennedy Kerr jump pass to Hunt. It's a 3-on-2 over to Eppel. Eppel has to kick it back out to Kerr off a screen near the right corner. Back out to Fazeki. On the right wing, Kerr won't take the three. Trinity Holmes is right there. Feeds it to Fazeki off the chest pass. Cross court now to Kerr. Kerr jump pass, free throw line. Eppel, 15-footer, is off to the left, but Fazeki's got the basketball. Fazeki swings it back out to Kerr. Fakes, drives, puts it up. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Trinity Holmes. And Wiggins retains possession. 5:07 to go, second quarter. Tenley Lorenzini is in. And to make an appearance for Burlington. Let's see, now that should be Wiggins. Should be Wiggins basketball there. And to throw it in is Fazeki. Lobs it near the top. That is Riley Hunt. Hunt swings it right side to Fazeki. Fazeki back at the top for Taylon Eppel. Now to Fazeki in the outside right. Jump pass down low, turning, shooting, and missing is Lorenzini. Kiara Williams grabs the rebound for Burlington. On the jump pass to Holmes. Holmes on the outside right. Peyton Stoltz in the game for Burlington. Now Neal will take the long three and miss it. Back rimmed, and the ball is loose, still loose, but now it's taken by Neal. Baseball pass to Williams. On the high right to Holmes. Trinity Holmes feeds it cross court, wide open. Neal three. Back rim, no. There's a one-hop rebound to Kennedy Kerr of Wiggins. On the outlet to Hunt. Hunt right of the lane, lost control out of bounds. Remember, she got hurt yesterday on a non-contact injury. She goes down again. And that could be the same injury she had yesterday. Yep, she must have strained that same knee, and that's why she's down. This is exactly what happened in the second quarter yesterday, but yesterday's was a lot more, so it might even be a hip. With 4:22 to go in the second quarter, and Wiggins with a 13-9 lead. Yeah, I think that left knee locked up on Riley Hunt, which is what happened. She was taken out. She played very little the second half. She was limping noticeably, came back today, and certainly not 100%, but she's such a good player and such a gamer that she doesn't want to, for her, not playing is not an option, but now she's going to be assisted like she was yesterday off the floor. And I think that might be it. She gave it a go today. And I don't think she's going to be able to play again, although this is the same exact, 100% same exact look as she had yesterday. And somehow came back on the court almost like a Willis Reed type of 1970s for the Knicks. And putting even less weight on that left knee. And who knows, she could have a tear or something. But she'll be out for the remainder of the game. I just don't see any way she's going to come back for a second straight day under the same circumstances. Wiggins committing their 13th turnover. Burlington's got 6 in the game unofficially. Kiara Williams off the inbound to Trinity Holmes. With 4:16 to go on the outside left to Neal. Neal's made 1 3-pointer, and then the ball is stripped near midcourt by Kerr, but chased down by Neal. Now to Williams straight away. Over to Neal on the outside left, guarded by Kerr. Along the left baseline, double team, nearly tied up, and then knocked out of bounds by Kennedy Kerr. It'll stay with Burlington. Still not in double digits. Holmes to throw it in. Holmes on the offensive end to the right of the basket. Looking down low for Williams, and it goes through her hands. It's intercepted. It's Kennedy Kerr. Kerr right of the lane, all the way, puts it up, and too strong. And the ball is loose. It's out of bounds. And I think it went off Burlington, and it did. And to throw it in will be Fazacki. Tylee Fazacki on the offensive end, right of the basket. Got to get rid of it. Feeds it out there to Kerr, and it's poked out of bounds by Holmes. Down to 3:53 to go before halftime, and Wiggins leads by 4 in the right corner. Kerr to trigger it in. Lobs it left baseline for Lorenzini. Dribbles, turns, hooks, fouled, and she nearly made it, but it did not go down. But there's a foul on Burlington. Plenty of body contact. Peyton Stoltz, the freshman, commits her first foul. And the free throw is in by Tenley Lorenzini. Wiggins has made their first 2 free throws. Yesterday, there were 3 out of 9 for the line in the opening half, and that free throw is an air ball. But Wiggins does have a 5-point lead, which in a low-scoring game is pretty big, at 14-9. And Burlington has been held to just 3 points in the quarter. Here's Trinity Holmes off a screen from Williams. Bounce pass to Williams, left of the lane. Williams in the left corner to Stoltz. Stoltz to her right, baseball pass, cross court to Neal. Now to Holmes, lobs at left baseline off the hand of Williams, tries to save it in, and she does. It's out of bounds off of Kerr, as Peyton Stoltz went for the basketball. And another substitution. Vicrilli comes in for Wiggins, and Lee with 2 fouls is back in for Burlington. Near the corner, Cure to throw it in. Bounce pass to Holmes on the outside left. Trinity Holmes down low for Williams, left baseline. Williams is double teamed. Williams underhand toss to Lee on the outside right to Stoltz in the right corner. Faking the 3 as Neal penetrates, cut off over there. Then her lob pass is poked away by Vicrilli. Intercepted. Here's Kennedy Kerr. It's a 3-on-4. Kerr all the way. And let's see, there's going to be a call there. That's a foul against Burlington off the miss. Not sure who that was against, but the free throw is up and in for Kennedy Kerr. Kennedy Kerr now has 6 points, 4 in the quarter. Wiggins now leads 15-9, their biggest advantage of the game. Second free throw is up, and that's around and good. Wiggins with a 7-point lead. Kiara Williams for Burlington. They have really been held in check. 3:03 to go before halftime. Off a screen from Holmes, left of the lane. Jump pass to Kiera, steps in. Trapped over there on the left wing. Stoltz will put it up, and she misses back rim, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by Vicrilli, and Vicrilli to the floor. Oh, they can't call a travel on that. She was tied up, but they called a travel either way. Wow. Well, she was able to rip the ball away from the Burlington player who tied it up, and then she was on the floor, so that is the normal call. Back into the game is Lindsay Neal for Bethany Cure. Just beyond midcourt, actually 3/4 court, Burlington to throw it in. Over to Holmes. Holmes with a left-handed dribble, swings it right side for Neal, penetrating right baseline cutoff, over to Lee. Lee right of the lane, cross-court pass is poked away, taken by Williams though. Williams to Holmes, there's a foul on Wiggins. That'll be the first team foul. And the foul committed by Taylor Epple. And to trigger it in will be Trinity Holmes. Holmes to the right of the basket. Holmes looking, still looking, lobs it at the top for Lee. Lee on the outside right, pass to Williams. Her shot is an air ball, missed badly. Fazacki with the basketball for Wiggins. Fazacki lobs it near the front court here to Kerr. Kerr against Trinity Holmes, dribbling to her right, dribbles by Holmes, right of the lane, pulls up, her shot is off the back of the rim, no good, and there's a foul over the back. Taylor Epple went over the back of Kiara Williams. Wiggins with her second team foul, and Coach Schoen is going to make a substitution. Lorenzini, that is, will check in for Taylor Epple. But it's a 7-point lead for Wiggins. This is their type of game right now with 2:22 to go before halftime. Everything is being contested by Wiggins. Holmes on the high left. Holmes lobs it cross court to Lee, and then the ball is kicked out of bounds by Fazeky off that entry pass towards Peyton Stoltz. And Burlington retains possession on the offensive end to the left of the basket. It'll be Holmes to throw it in. Holmes looking, feeds it back out to Lee. Now here is Neal at the free throw line. Neal left of the lane. Neal then tried to put up a shot and had the ball stripped out of bounds. And Burlington retains possession. 2:05 to go second quarter. Wiggins leads by 7, 16-9. Wow. Apple to throw it in. Looking. Lobs it left corner for Stoltz. Stoltz down low for Holmes. Holmes nearly lost it, got it back to Stoltz. Near the top now for Lee. Lee against McCrilly. Dribbled into a defender, lost it, picked up by Holmes. Cross-court passes poked out of bounds by Kerr. Intended for Williams. I mean, the passing lanes are so tight here. Very tight. Holmes to throw it in. Bounce pass, the one by Williams. The ball is loose, and it was kicked out of bounds by Wiggins. Went off the foot of McCrilly. And Holmes to throw it in. Near that right corner. 1:48 to go before halftime. Holmes lobs it back out to Lee. Nearly lost control at the free throw line. Jump pass near the left corner. That is Lindsey Neal. Guarded by Ferguson. Baseball pass to Holmes. Right wing three. Yes. Trinity Holmes drills the triple. Their third trifecta of the game. It's 16-12 Wiggins. Kennedy Kerr with a foul there in the backcourt against Burlington. It looked like Neal tried to run through a screen. Lindsey Neal commits it. And is that going to be, it's 14 fouls in the quarter. Burlington backs off defensively. Here is Kennedy Kerr with the basketball. Kerr dribbling across the timeline. And we've got a timeout called by head coach Andy Schoen. We'll take it with him. 1:24 to go, second quarter. Wiggins 16, Burlington 12. You're listening to the 2A state semifinals on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. It'll be Wiggins basketball, leading Burlington 16-12 with 1:24 to go before halftime. Kennedy Kerr to throw it in just beyond midcourt in this 2A state semifinal. Kerr lobs it near the top for Ferguson. Ferguson at the free throw line, 16-footer, yes! Just behind the free throw line for Auburn Ferguson. They left her open, she drilled it. And the lead is 6 at 18-12. Kiara Williams for Burlington. Bounce pass outside right. Holmes penetrates right baseline. Jump pass. Cross court to Neal. Long three is up and good for Lindsey Neal. Here comes Burlington. 3 triples in the quarter. It's 18-15. A minute to go in the second. Kennedy Kerr. Jump pass in the front court to McCrilly. Now towards Ferguson through her hands. And it's taken away by Holmes. That is turnover number 15 for Wiggins. Here is Bethany Kier with the basketball, and she traveled. She caught it and then dragged that foot. 9 turnovers for Burlington, 49.7 to go. Backcourt pass, Fazeky to Ferguson, now to Kennedy Kerr. Kerr calling out the play. Bounce pass to Fazeky, got to get it across the timeline. Does on the high left, Ferguson. Down low all the way, putting it up, and the shot is blocked out of bounds. McCrilly had it swatted away by Kiara Williams. And Fazeky, check it. It'll be Kerr to throw it in with under 39 to go before halftime. Kerr looking for the cutter. Lobs it into the lane, fading as Ferguson throws up an air ball. She was fading, didn't need to shoot. Lindsey Neal away with the basketball. Neal for Burlington, outside left for Holmes. Holmes lobs it cross court to Williams. Now in the right corner, Stoltz. Her shot is up, misses from 3. Ball is chased down by Kerr. Kerr on the jump pass towards Lorenzini. Lorenzini looking, taking a dribble. Jump pass into the front court to McCrilly. Now all the way to Fazeky. She banks and scores in a foul. Holy Mahungus, a foul on Williams. And Fazeky to the line for the and one. That's a second foul on Kiara Williams. Wiggins back up to a 5-point lead. Free throw by Fazeky is off to the right. And the ball is rebounded by Peyton Stoltz of Burlington. They've got one final shot. 6 seconds to go. Baseball pass at midcourt to Holmes with 3. Now left baseline to Williams. Williams all the way, puts it up and misses, but a foul with 1.1 to go. Foul is on Vakrilli. And 2 free throws for Kiara Williams. She missed 2 in the opening quarter. First free throw is a line drive that's off to the right. Burlington is only 1 out of 5 from the line. Second free throw for Williams. She bends, she shoots, and scores. 20-16, backcourt taken by Fazeki. And that is the end of the opening half. Wiggins playing their game. The number 7 seed has got the lead here at the break. And this 2A state semifinal from Blue Arena in Loveland. It's Wiggins 20, Burlington 16 on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. We move to the third quarter in this 2A girls basketball state semifinal. And the number 7 seed, the Cinderella, the Wiggins Tigers lead the Burlington Cougars 20-16 after pulling off the upset of the second seed Rangeley 35-29. Bethany Cure, Marielena Lee, I should say, for Burlington. Lindsay Neal, Trinity Holmes, and Kiara Williams. Wiggins with Kennedy Kerr, Tylee Fazeki, Taylon Eppel, Auburn Ferguson, and Callie Green in the starting lineup to begin the second half. Burlington basketball. Here's Holmes on the outside left. Holmes looking. Kerr's right there. Bounce pass to Williams. Left of the lane. Jump pass inside to Cure. She banks and hits the backboard. The follow's missed, but a foul. That was a follow, I believe, by Cure. The foul was committed by Auburn Ferguson. That's her first 2 free throws for Bethany Cure. That's a good start for Burlington, getting aggressive. And the free throw is around and good. Wiggins 20, Burlington 17. Free throw number 2 is upcoming for Cure, and that one is off to the left. Nice box out there by Eppel. And then the ball was out of bounds off of Kennedy Kerr. Wiggins, just way too many turnovers. That's 16. You can't do that against Burlington. They got away with it yesterday. Got to look at every pass. Kerr to Williams on the high left. Williams against Kerr. Dribbling, feeds it right side to Holmes. Holmes back to her left, cross court. This is Lee with the basketball. Lee against Kerr, hands it off to Holmes. Holmes on the outside left. Jump pass, cross court to Bethany Cure at the top for Lee. Lee to Cure on the right wing. Bounce pass is kicked by Fazeki, intended for Williams. Burlington to throw it in. It'll be Cure once again. Cure looking. Bounce pass to Williams, and then she was falling out of bounds. Saved into Auburn Ferguson, but she couldn't control it. Man, as good as Wiggins is defensively, they struggle as equally, trying to just hold on to the ball. Holmes on the outside left, between her legs, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass is poked away, intended for Williams, but taken by Holmes. Holmes on the outside left baseline for Cure. Pumps, had the ball stripped away, and taken away by Callie Green. Green with a left-handed dribble into the front court. Green over to Kerr. Kerr on the high left to Fazeki. Dribbles to her right off a screen from Ferguson. Now here is Taylon Eppel on the outside right to Kerr. Off a screen, into the lane, all the way, puts it up, left it too strong. Went for the rebound. It's taken by Cure off the bounce. Long pass from Eppel to Williams. Williams banks and misses. Rebound put back is up, and that's missed by Lee. Taken away by Taylon Eppel. Very physical basketball. Long pass to Kerr is out of bounds. Wiggins with her 17th turnover. And the basketball belongs to Burlington. 1 point has been scored in the first 90 seconds of the third quarter. It's a free throw by Burlington. Trinity Holmes with a left-handed dribble. Bounce pass at the top for Williams. Hands it off to Holmes. Bounce pass on the outside right to Lee. Check that. That's Neal. Now down low for Williams. Right corner Lee on the right wing to Neal. Straight away. Holmes thinks about the three. Won't take it. Neal on the outside right, hands it off to Trinity Holmes. Working off a screen, picks up the dribble. Underhand pass in the corner for Lee, and she was on the end line. Timeout. No turnover, timeout by the Cougars. Wow, a rough start here to this third quarter. No offensive pace. With 6:06 to go. And the lead is 3 for Wiggins, 20-17. Covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better Electric, better does matter. 970-521-1030. That's Better Electric. And they believe in keeping things simple. Visit bankofcolorado.com. Apply for the loan you need for your dream home. Well, yesterday it was the first to 30, and that was Wiggins. We should have more points in this game, but who knows? It was an 8-6 first quarter, a 12-10 second quarter, both in favor of Wiggins. The basketball belongs to Burlington. No substitutions yet in this third quarter. And Bethany Cure to throw it in. Lobs it into Holmes. On the outside right to Cure. Baseball pass to Holmes on the left wing to Neal. Picked up by Kennedy Kerr. Hands it off to Holmes. Double team. Jump pass in the corner to Lee. To her right. Now here is Bethany Cure on the right wing. Cure lobs it cross court to Holmes. Holmes against Kerr. Fakes the three. Left corner for Lee. Dribbles left of the lane. Cross court. Three in the air by Cure is good. Bethany Cure has tied the game with her second trifecta of the game. We're tied at 20, 5.5 to go. There's the lob in the backcourt. It's picked up by Williams and a foul on Wiggins. That should be a foul. Yep, the foul's committed by Taylor Nepple of Wiggins. That's a good call. That's the right call. It was intercepted by Kiara Williams. Burlington is looking for the lead. Wiggins has not scored in the quarter. Cure feeds it back out to Lee. Marilena Lee at the top. Bounce pass on the outside right to Williams. Williams dribbles towards the corner. Williams squeezes it up around and no good. And the ball is out of bounds. That's off Trinity Holmes. Wiggins basketball. McTrilly and Tenley Lorenzini check in for Wiggins. Well, the Wiggins defense has been good, but Burlington has been great in this quarter. In the backcourt to McCrilly. McCrilly spinning on Lee. Is going to hand it off to Kerr. Kerr crossing midcourt on the outside left against Holmes. And then she's bumped by Holmes. Trinity Holmes commits her first. 3/4 court. Kerr to throw it in. Kennedy Kerr in front of the Wiggins bench. Got to get rid of it. Feeds it left corner for McCrilly. Dribbling to her right. Jump pass down low is intercepted by Williams. Turnover number 19, then stripped away by Wiggins. Possession arrow Wiggins. Unless they call a foul, but no, it's going to be a tie-up. Nice job by Taylor Nepple getting back on that basketball. So Wiggins extends the possession. Kerr to throw it in on the offensive end. There's the lob inside. Fazicki banks it in. Beautiful cut to the basket to the left of the hoop. Fazicki scores. Wiggins 22, Burlington 20, their first points of the quarter. 4:53 to go in the third. Lee in the right corner looking for Williams. That Wiggins defense is smothering. Lee swings it back out to Williams at the top for Holmes. On the outside left, here is Williams with a right wing three. Yes. Kiara Williams nails the three and Burlington's back in the lead. 23-22, backcourt pass to Fazicki. With a left-handed dribble, Fazicki picks up the dribble, jump pass over the head of McCrilly out of bounds. Wiggins with her 20th turnover. And timeout called by Andy Schoen. Here's the thing. Burlington, this is incredible. With 4.5 to go in the third, Burlington has one 2-point field goal. That's it. Burlington has nailed 6 3-pointers and only one 2-point field goal. And they've got free throws the rest of the way. And that's the Wiggins defense. They're going to smother you inside. They're going to force you to take threes. And all of a sudden, Burlington's gotten a little bit hot here in the third quarter. And they have outscored Wiggins 7-2. And they've got the basketball. Fazicki, Eppel, Kerr, Vicrilli, and Lorenzini for Wiggins. And to throw it in along the side will be Bethany Cure. Burlington is not led by more than one possession in the game. Holmes on the outside left beyond the three-point line. Now to Williams. Williams lobs it right side. Cure now baseline to Lee. Lee is trapped over there. Feeds it at the top for Lee. Now Holmes. The three is up, and that's off to the left. And the rebound controlled by Talon Eppel. Kennedy Kerr dribbling out of traffic. Kerr to Fazicki on the outside left off a screen near the corner. Back out to Kerr. Kerr to her right. Kennedy Kerr at the top. Swings it right side for Vicrilli with a left-handed dribble. At the top, at the free throw line on the outside right to Eppel. Eppel now with 3:51 to go in the third. Overhead pass to Kerr. Kerr dribbles to her right near the timeline. Kennedy Kerr, hassled by Kerr, dribbles by her into the paint, all the way, puts it up, and it's blocked by Williams. And taken away by Lindsay Neal. Excellent defensive play by Williams. Holmes the other way, spinning on Vicrilli at the top, takes the shot from three off the bottom of the rim out of bounds. And the ball goes over to Wiggins with 3.5 to go in the third. Burlington 23, Wiggins 22. Fazicki, backcourt pass to Eppel. Overhead pass now to Lorenzini. Tenley Lorenzini's jump pass over to Fazicki, crosses midcourt. Fazicki picks up the dribble, feeds it back out to Kerr, just beyond midcourt. Kennedy Kerr, looking, still looking. Lobs it left side for Vicrilli. Against Cure. At the top now for Eppel on the outside right. Kerr inside to the cutting Lorenzini. Banks and misses the easy shot. Oh, she had an easy one. Bethany Cure grabs the rebound. Now to Trinity Holmes. Got to stop him here. Holmes right to the lane. Holmes is trapped. Holmes nearly tied up. Holmes travels. 11 turnovers for Burlington. It'll be Wiggins basketball with under 3 to go in the third, trailing by 1. Wiggins has scored just 2 points in the quarter. Here is Kennedy Kerr for Wiggins. Kerr on the high right with the basketball. Looking, lobs it right to the free throw line. That's Eppel. Eppel looking in the right corner. Here's Vicrilli. Back out on the wing to Kennedy Kerr. Lobs it just beyond midcourt. This is Fazicki now to Kerr, guarded by Lee. Dribbles by Lee, right of the lane. In the right corner, the three by Vicrilli's an air ball. And the ball is loose. It's picked up by Lindsay Neal. Neal with the basketball. Long pass to Williams. Here is Cure, and a foul by Eppel as Cure misses the shot. And to the line will be Bethany Cure. That could be as many as 4 as on Eppel. Free throw is up and back of the rim. Auburn, Ferguson, and Callie Green are in for Vicrilli. And Talon Eppel, second free throw coming up for Bethany Cure with 2:18 to go, third quarter. In this 2A state semifinal, Burlington by a point. Free throw is up and in, off the lip of the rim. Cure now with 9 points. Backcourt pressure. Green to throw it in. Backcourt to Ferguson. Jump pass to Cure. That is a Kerr. Check that. Kerr in the lane. Kerr all the way. Puts it up, and she's fouled as she misses. She drove to the basket. Nice job by Kennedy Kerr. And she was fouled by Lee. Third foul on Marilena Lee. 2 free throws for Kennedy Kerr. Again, Wiggins with only 2 points in the quarter. Kerr's free throw is up and around and good. It touched every part of the rim, it seemed. Are you kidding? Is Riley Hunt? No, that's Peyton Meyer. Peyton Meyer will check in. Yeah, Hunt would love to come back and play, but not after being injured for a second time in as many days. Second free throw by Kerr is up and good, and the game is tied at 24. Here's Trinity Holmes for Burlington. into the front court. Wiggins looking to make it to the state title game for the first time in 32 years. Lob on the outside right to Lee. Penetrates. Cut off over there in the corner now. And then the ball is tipped away by Kerr. Chased down at midcourt by Neal. Over to Holmes. Left of the lane. Holmes lobs it down low. Passes knocked away beautifully by Peyton Meyer. And intercepted. Auburn Ferguson with a basketball. Bounce pass to Kerr. Nearly fouled in the backcourt by Neal. Wiggins needs a timeout. Feeds it to Lorenzini. They don't get it, but it doesn't matter. They beat the press. Here's Meyer all the way. Lays it up at the bottom of the backboard. Rebound to Trinity Holmes. A wild exchange there. Here's Lee on the outside right. Nearly lost control. Kerr is right there. Dribbles by Kerr. Bounce pass to Williams. Williams against Meyer. Right baseline. Cross-court pass, and we've got a foul prior to that on the floor. Fourth foul by Wiggins. And the foul was committed by Tenley Lorenzini. Should be her second foul. Kerr is out of the game. Faziki checks back in. Cure to throw it in the right corner for Williams, holding the ball up high. Lobs it down low, but Ferguson commits the foul for behind on the entry pass. That's not a good foul. Clearly went over the back. And Bethany Cure with a 1-and-1, or check that. It'll be 2 free throws. Bethany Cure with 9 points. Tied at 24. Off the 15th foul. Free throw is up and short. Second free throw's upcoming. We're at the top of the hour. This is 10-10 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Weldona. Second free throw for Cure for a 1-point lead is no good. Chased down by Williams, then lost control, and it's picked up by Lorenzini. Oh, that was a valuable opportunity there for Williams. Ferguson on the outside left, lobs it inside. That one is knocked away, intercepted. Wiggins with their 21st turnover. Long pass to Holmes, bounce pass inside to Cure, banks, and scores with the left hand for Bethany Cure. Backcourt pressure being applied. Faziki in the backcourt feeds it to Meyer. Now here's Lorenzini. Lorenzini just beyond the timeline. Lorenzini lobs it towards Green. Green in the right corner had the ball poked out of bounds, intended for Auburn Ferguson. 43.8 to go. They need Kennedy Kerr. She's the best ball handler, and she's back into the game. Burlington with their biggest lead, believe it or not, this is their biggest at 2, 26-24. Kerr chucks it in to Faziki just beyond midcourt. To her right, jump pass on the outside right, into lane. Green all the way, had the shot blocked out of there, and there's a foul in the backcourt as Cure picks up the basketball. There is a foul on Lorenzini. Lorenzini commits her third. And we'll have free throws coming up for Bethany Cure. Wiggins now with 16 fouls in the quarter with 34.7 seconds to go. Burlington looking to extend the lead. Bethany Cure has taken more free throws in this quarter than the rest of her team pretty much combined. And that free throw is in. Cure has 8 points in the quarter, 12 in the game. Burlington 27, Wiggins 24. Second free throw for Cure is in the air, and the lead is 4. 28-24, Kerr in the backcourt. Pass to Lorenzini, back to Kennedy Kerr. Kerr then lost control, picked up by Williams. Williams bounce pass left baseline to Holmes, into Williams, knocked at a bounce by Kennedy Kerr. And again, you're just turning the ball over way too much. And Bethany Cure to throw it in. Substitution for Wiggins. Ferguson was out briefly. She's in for Lorenzini, who's going to be limping off the floor. Now it's a battle of attrition for Wiggins. Riley Hunt already out for the game. And Cure to throw it in. Looking for the cutter. Williams puts it up, partially blocked by Kerr, and the ball is loose, and it's taken away by Auburn Ferguson. McCrilly in the backcourt has to get rid of it. Does to Kerr. and then had the ball stolen by Williams, who lays it up, and she missed it. And then Kerr looked like she was fouled in the backcourt, and she was. Kerr was pushed. It'll be a Burlington foul. And the foul was called. It looked like it was called on Lee. That's a Burlington foul. Man, Williams missed a shot to go up by 6. Backcourt pass, Fazicky. Over to Peyton Meyer, back to Fazicky. 7 seconds to go at midcourt. Kerr with 5, now with 4. Dribbles to her right with 3. On the right baseline, she's fouled with 2.1 to go. It's only going to be the 14th foul. The foul on Trinity Holmes, her second. So that's not a bad foul whatsoever. But now Wiggins has to get off a shot before the end of the quarter with 2.1 to go. And Briar Simpson will check in off that 14th foul. Kerr looking. And the ball is tipped away by Holmes, intercepted, and that's going to be the end of the quarter off another Wiggins turnover. 24 minutes of basketball complete. 8 minutes to go. With the score in this 2A Girls State Basketball semifinal. Burlington 28, Wiggins 24 on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The fourth quarter is upon us in this 2A Girls State Basketball semifinal. Burlington 28, Wiggins 24. Lindsay Neal to throw it into Trinity Holmes. Holmes for Burlington. Bounce pass on the outside right to Briar Simpson. And Vicrilli ties her up for Wiggins. That should give the ball to Wiggins. That should not be a foul. That should be a tie-up. Wiggins will have it out there with Eppel, Kerr, Fazicky, Auburn, Ferguson, and Vicrilli. Fazicky in the backcourt. Wiggins has got to get going. They were outscored in that quarter 12-4. Ferguson in the backcourt. They need some clutch baskets, not just about defense. And then Kerr traveled. 25 turnovers for Wiggins. They're not going to get away with it this game. Burlington is too good to commit that many turnovers and win. Burlington only has 13 turnovers unofficially. Bethany Cure, 3/4 court. Will get it into Williams. Williams dribbling to her right of the lane. In the right corner, 3 by Holmes is off the front of the rim. And there's a foul on the floor on Wiggins. That's on Auburn Ferguson. That's foul number 3 for Ferguson. And Holmes to throw it in for Burlington. Lobbing it down low for Williams, turns, and then she threw up an air ball. And Taylon Eppel has the basketball, partially blocked. Here is Kerr with the basketball. Kerr dribbling right baseline. Kerr all the way, puts it up, and she misses, but a foul. Briar Simpson commits the foul for Burlington. Kennedy Kerr's got 9 points in the game. And the free throw is up and well short. Trying to make this a one-possession game early in the fourth quarter. Second free throw's upcoming for Kennedy Kerr. That one's up, and that one's perfect. Burlington 28, Wiggins 25, 7:25 to go in this 2A state semifinal. Lindsay Neal on the outside right, baseball pass back out to Cure. Cure nearly tied up, penetrating as Simpson. Bounce pass to Williams, kicks it back out. The Cure shot is up and in. That's a three-pointer. Bethany Cure. Now the lead is 6, 31-25. Kennedy Kerr the other way, right baseline. She's trapped over there by Holmes, kicks it back out to Vicrilli. At the top now for Cure. Kennedy Kerr, outside left to Fazicky, working off a screen from Eppel. Can't take that shot, cut off by Williams. Hands it off to Vicrilli. Vicrilli looking to her right. Spins it. Back out on the outside left to Fazicky. Lobs it down low for Eppel. She banks it in. Taylon Eppel able to score off the glass. Burlington 31, Wiggins 27. 6:33 to go in the game. Holmes the other way on the outside right to Simpson. Lobs it cross court to Cure. Now straight away to Holmes. Holmes on the high right to Simpson. Nearly lost control. Got it to Holmes on the left wing. Here's a three, and that's missed over there by Neal. Williams, they'll try to get the rebound, and then coming down with the basketball was Williams, and then tied up by Vicrilli. It stays with Burlington. Not sure why Williams put the ball on the floor. That's what created the tie-up. Holmes to throw it in. Ferguson is out. Holmes to throw it in. Left baseline to Neal. Neal dribbling to her right, left of the lane. Back out to Simpson. Throws up a runner. That's going to be an air ball. Wasn't not even deflected. Taylor Epple has it for Wiggins. On the outlet to Lorenzini. Lorenzini across the timeline. Lorenzini had his trip. She gets it right back. Lorenzini bounce pass to Kennedy Kerr. We've got under 6 minutes to go in the game. 31-27, Burlington leading Wiggins. Kennedy Kerr at the top. Swings it left side for Fasicki. Behind the three-point line, guarded by Williams. They cannot stretch the floor too well. Fasicki throws up a runner around and good! Oh man, falling away from the basket from about 7 or 8 feet away. A basket for Fasicki. She's got 6. The lead for Burlington is down to 2. 31-29, offensive foul. Williams with a moving screen. There was little contact, but it was a moving screen called by the official. 14 turnover by Burlington. Wiggins can tie it or take the lead. Under 5.5 minutes to go. Kennedy Kerr lobs it on the outside left of Fasicki. Dribbling to her left is Fasicki on the left baseline. Leans, banks, and scores! Fasicki scores! Holy mahungus! We're tied at 31. 5:12 to go in the game. Williams on the outside right in the right corner. Here is Kerr. Bounce pass back out. Knocked out of bounds by Vicrilli. Wiggins was down by 6 moments ago. They're on a 6-0 run. And to throw it in will be Bethany Kerr for the corner. Wiggins continues to fight. Kerr looking, still looking. Bounce pass towards Williams is poked away. She's on the floor. She rolls it back out to Kerr, back out to Neal. On the left wing to Holmes. Penetrates, leans, shoots, banks, and misses. Rebound put back is up and in by Williams. Williams able to score for Burlington. And then we've got a timeout called by Andy Schoen. Burlington back in the lead with 4:55 to go. 33-31 on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 4:55 to go in this 2A Girls State Basketball semifinal. Burlington will back off defensively and pick up at midcourt. They lead Wiggins 33-31. Kerr jump pass to Fasicki. Now to right baseline to Vicrilli. Back out to Kerr. Kerr looked like he traveled, puts up a runner, got nothing but glass, and the rebound's controlled by Kiara Williams. There's the long pass to Neal. She puts it up and blocked. It's blocked away by Vicrilli and taken away by Taylor Epple. Epple in the backcourt, and she threw the pass over the head of Tenley Lorenzini out of bounds. Wiggins commits their 26th turnover. Yeah, way too many mistakes, but you're still in the game with 4.5 to go. 33-31 Burlington. Wiggins has made so many great defensive plays, but so has Burlington. And we have a technical foul called on Burlington. Wow, this is going to be 2 free throws for Kennedy Kerr. I'm not sure why the tech was called, but it doesn't matter. Kerr can tie the game. Free throw is up and in off the lip of the rim for Kennedy Kerr. She's got 11 points. Burlington 33, Wiggins 32. And Wiggins will have possession. Off a tech, you have possession. Second free throw, and the game is tied. Wow. Kennedy Kerr has taken 9 free throws in the game and made 8 of them. Near midcourt, the game is tied at 33. Kerr to throw it in for Wiggins. This cannot get any better. Backing off is Neal. Kerr lobs it towards midcourt to Fasicki, left of the lane. Fasicki leans, shoots, and misses off to the left. Ball is rebounded by Kerr. Oh, there's going to be a defensive foul on Wiggins. Taylor Epple has fouled out. Epple has fouled out with 4 points in the game and 8 rebounds. She'll be replaced by Auburn Ferguson. Trinity Holmes for Burlington in the right corner for Simpson. Bounce pass towards Kiara Williams. Triple team. Jump pass inside to Kerr. Banks misses, but a foul. She was left wide open and fouled by Kennedy Kerr. It will only be her first. And 2 free throws are coming up for Bethany Cure. She's taken a ton of free throws in this game. 9 to be exact. And that free throw's off the back of the rim. Bethany Cure is 5 out of 11 for the line. Callie Green is back in the game. She can only give her team a 1-point lead with 4:14 remaining. Second free throw for Cure is up, and that's no good. Back rim, rebound to Holmes, banks and scores. Ugh, that hurts. There's a long pass in the front court, and Kennedy Kerr chases it down. Right corner, 3 is an air ball. Williams now has it. Williams for Burlington, over to Holmes. Holmes all the way, leans, banks, misses, and a blocking foul on Lorenzini. And now Burlington trying to take control with under 4 minutes to go in the game. That is her 4th foul, and 2 free throws for Holmes for a 2-possession lead for Burlington. That one is up, and that's good. Holmes now with 9 points. Burlington has scored the last 3, 36-33. Second free throw coming up for Trinity Holmes. Bends, shoots, and left it short. And there's going to be a tie-up for the rebound. Possession arrow Wiggins. Ferguson and Cure tied up for the rebound. It'll go to the Wiggins Tigers. But again, they're trying to beat all this pressure, and this is fierce pressure. Now Burlington will back off. That will help a little bit, but they're good at picking up near midcourt. Kerr over to Fazeki in the outside left. Fazeki left to the lane. Kicks it back out, threw it behind Kerr out of bounds near midcourt. 27 turnovers, Burlington with only 14, and that's going to be the difference when this game is over if Burlington wins. 3:39 to go, Burlington by 3, 36-33. Holmes straight away, lobs it, free throw line for Williams. Williams dribbles, outside left, the Neal 3 is up, and that's off the back of the rim. Fazeki grabs the rebound for Wiggins. Fazeki, and then we've got a foul in the backcourt. That's committed by Bethany Cure. Again, trying to run through a screen. Second foul. Fazeki to throw it in. Burlington has 4 fouls in the quarter, so does Wiggins. That's why they're backing off. 3:27 to go in the game. Wiggins led by 4 at halftime, trailed by 4 after 3. Kerr calls out the play. Kerr towards the top against Lindsay Neal, dribbling to her right. Picks up the dribble. Got to find somebody. Still got to find somebody, and then a timeout called by Andy Schoen. He had no other option. With 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Burlington 36, Wiggins 33. Wiggins will have possession. Since 2003, Western Engineering Consultants has been providing big firm product with small firm relationships. Visit westerneci.com for more. Wiggins has scored just 13 points in the half, and Burlington has 20. That's how a 4-point lead gets turned into a 3-point deficit. And you've got 2 outstanding players for Burlington. Very difficult to contain, that is. And Kiara Williams averaging 17 a game, got only 6 in this game, but 5 in the second half. And Trinity Holmes, who has 9 points in the game. Kennedy Kerr leads all scorers with 12. We'll check that. She leads Wiggins with 12 because Bethany Cure is the leading scorer in this game. She's got 16 for Burlington. Wiggins basketball just beyond midcourt. This is Kennedy Kerr. Lobs it near the timeline. That is Fazeki. Fazeki to her right towards the corner. Now to Kerr. Right corner. 3 is up and good. And the game is tied. They're not going away. The Wiggins Tigers have tied the game at 36. Under 3 to go. Williams right of the lane. Right corner. 3 by Bethany Cure is an air ball. And it's picked up by Auburn Ferguson. Hands it off to Kerr. The Wiggins offense picking up in this fourth quarter. Kerr on the high right. 2:47 to go in the game. Kerr maintains the dribble against Neal. Swings it back out to Fazeki. Fazeki now to Kerr. Kerr calling out the play with 2:38 to go. Wiggins 36, Burlington 36. Faisicki penetrates left baseline, puts it up, and she left it too strong, and the ball is rebounded by Williams. Williams with her 10th rebound. Williams to Holmes, right of the lane. Holmes all the way, puts it up and in. Boy, that hurt. Burlington back in the lead. Green backboard pass to Lorenzini. Lorenzini jump pass taken by Faisicki. Now that pass to Kerr. Kerr is going to go all the way. Kerr puts it up and missed it. Putback is up, and Ferguson is fouled on the follow. Ferguson fouled on the follow there by, it was not Cure. It was Briar Simpson, her second. Auburn Ferguson needs to make at least one just to draw to within one. I don't know how good of a free throw shooter she is. And that one, though, is perfect. That's all that matters, how you shoot it right now. McCrilly back in for Green. 38-37 Burlington, 2:09 to go in the game. Second free throw is coming up for Auburn Ferguson. Ben shoots, and the game is tied. Ferguson now with 6. 2:04 to go. Williams underhand toss to Holmes. Holmes to her right against McCrilly. Both teams in a penalty, and the bounce pass is intercepted by Faisicki. Faisicki off the steal. Faisicki looking. You got to call a timeout if you can. Bounce pass over to McCrilly. McCrilly then bounces it, and it's taken away by Kerr, and then it's loose in the front court. It's off Faisicki out of bounds into the Burlington bench. I guess Wiggins couldn't call a timeout there. That might have been their best option. They just called one. Wiggins with a turnover there. 29th. Here is Trinity Holmes, down low for Williams. Williams fades, shoots, and misses. And the rebound to Ferguson. Gets it out to Kerr. With the basketball is Faisicki. Now to Lorenzini, 2-on-1. Lorenzini all the way, puts it up and left it short. Rebound to Williams, fouled in the backcourt. Oh man, she had a teammate wide open, and now Williams to the line. That'll be the 15th foul. With 1:30 to go in the game. Might have been Lorenzini. 2 free throws for Kiara Williams. 90 seconds to go in the game in this 2A state semifinal. Burlington 38, Wiggins 38. Williams bends, shoots, scores. Burlington in the lead by 1. 39-38. Second free throw upcoming for Williams. That one's up, and that one is right there. It's good. And they're going to apply the pressure. Faisicki to lob it into McCrilly. Overhead pass to Ferguson. Crosses midcourt. Ferguson with a left-handed dribble. Jump pass is taken by Faisicki. Left of the lane. Leans, banks, misses. Too strong. Williams going for the rebound. It should be, is it a foul or a tie-up? It's a tie-up. Possession arrow Burlington. And they don't have to shoot. With 1:19 to go. Burlington possession. Yeah, if you're Burlington, you don't shoot here. And the Cougars call a timeout. 79 seconds to go in this 2A state semifinal. Burlington has not been to the final in 45 years. Wiggins in 32 years. A 30-second break on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with you. It's the first of 40, maybe, because Burlington is there. They lead Wiggins 40-38. In this 2A state semifinal from Blue Arena in Loveland. Burlington basketball. 1:19 to go. Both teams are in the bonus. Kiara Williams to throw it in the backcourt. Out there with Holmes, Cure, Neal, and Briar Simpson. Pass in the backcourt is taken by Trinity Holmes. Jump pass on the outside right to Simpson. Nearly lost control. And then I think she was on the end line. She was. It goes over to Wiggins. Oh, wow. Turnover number 16. Down to 1:12 remaining, but Wiggins is going to get pressured here. In the corner of the backcourt, Faisicki lobs it into Lorenzini. Lorenzini to Kennedy Kerr. Kerr with the basketball to Lorenzini, still in the backcourt. Jump pass to Kennedy Kerr. Crosses the timeline. Kerr into lane. Kerr all the way, banks, and she misses. Rebound, put back is up, and that one's an air ball, and then a block out of there and a foul. Ferguson is fouled on the follow. She will go to the line. Trinity Holmes commits the foul. Her third. Ferguson to shoot two. She made two a moment ago. More pressure here. Even more here, and that one is no good. Back rim. Second free throw upcoming, down to 58.8 seconds to go. Burlington 40, Wiggins 38. The winner plays for the championship against Marino or Simla. Those two schools hook up at 7 o'clock. Second free throw's not even close. Ball is rebounded by Williams. That's her 11th rebound tonight. On the outside left, Simpson back out to Neal. They don't have to shoot. Near the timeline to Holmes. Holmes jump pass to Neal. Neal at the top for Williams. Williams bounce pass to Holmes. 41 seconds remaining. Neal over to Williams at the top, guarded by Lorenzini. Dribbles into the paint. Bounce pass back out to Simpson. Now to Neal. We're down to 33 seconds remaining. Neal with a basketball in the high left corner for Simpson. Bounce pass intercepted by Vicrilli. Tries to save it in and does to Lorenzini. Long pass to Kerr. Kennedy Kerr with a basketball in the left corner. Takes a three. It's an air ball. The ball is loose. Basically straight away. Long three. And we got a timeout prior to that. Oh, a timeout was called by Andy Schoen. 17.1 seconds to go. A Burlington turnover is giving Wiggins a shot to either tie the game or take the lead. An incredible defensive play by the Wiggins Tigers. They'll have the possession here. You got to catch your breath right now. Again, one of these teams attempting to make it to the state championship game for the first time in decades. For the first time since the previous century. Burlington, 1979, a 47-40 loss in the final to Ray. Wiggins, 1992, a 51-38 victory over Meeker. It's very hard to operate down low if you're Wiggins because of Burlington's size with Holmes and Williams. If you can hit a three, you'll take the lead. Coach Schoen is drawing up a play for what could be their final possession. Holmes, Cure, Neal, Williams, and Simpson for Burlington. Ferguson, Kerr, Fasicki, Lorenzini, and Ferguson. For Wiggins. Now check that. That's Green. Inside to Fasicki. Ball is poked out of bounds by Neal. Yeah, I said Ferguson twice, but it was Green who threw it in. Now I think Fasicki's going to throw it in with 16 seconds to go. On the offensive end, and now Burlington calls a timeout. You know, it'd be nice to get a layup if you're Wiggins, but if you can somehow stretch the defense and hit a three. Wiggins has just one three-pointer in the game. It came from Kennedy Kerr in this quarter. She's got 15 points. Burlington in this game has nailed 7 three-pointers. That's certainly the difference besides the turnovers committed by Wiggins. So it looks like Fasicki will throw it in this time instead of Callie Green. Well, Kennedy Kerr can hit the three. Callie Green can hit the three. She nailed 2 big ones yesterday, including one as part of a 4-point play. Nope, it will be Callie Green this time. Underneath the basket on the offensive end. 16 seconds to go. Green lobs it back out to Fasicki. Fasicki dribbling at the top. Inside pass is poked away, intercepted by Williams. There's the long pass to Neal. Neal all the way is going to lay it up, and she missed it. Rebound to Ferguson. There's still a shot here. Ferguson had the ball tipped out of bounds. There's 1.3 seconds to go. Well, you can get off a shot here. 1.3 to go. 2.7. It'll be Wiggins basketball, 2.7. If you're Wiggins, go for the three. It's hard to get it inside, and limping off the court is Fasicki. I'm not even sure why Neal went for the layup. She could have dribbled out the clock. she could have dribbled out the clock, or at least dribbled it to the point they could have gotten her to the line. And now Wiggins will have one final opportunity. 2.7 seconds to go. They'll throw it in near midcourt. Trailing Burlington 40-38. Everything is on the line for both schools. You lose, you'll play in the third place game coming up tomorrow, but that will seem like a game you don't want to play against the loser of tonight's 7 o'clock game featuring Marino and Simla. I'm sure they're going to have somebody on inbounds passer. I would think. Fazicki, one of the taller players, to throw it in. Let's see if they go for the three. Fazicki lobs it right corner. Green and had the ball tipped away on the entry pass, and the game is over. She couldn't take the three. They were right there. She was thinking about it, and a turnover ends the game. Never got off a shot because of the defense applied by Burlington. And the Cougars win this 2A state semifinal 40-38. A 1-minute break on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. Now is the time to begin your planning for next year's growing season. Call Dusty or Roxy 970-571-2024. Final score in this 2A girls state semifinal. The 3rd seed Burlington holds off the 7th seed Wiggins 40-38. 8-6 Wiggins after one. 20-16 at halftime. Burlington then played their best quarter in the 3rd, 12-4, and then a 14-12 quarter for Wiggins in the 4th. Wiggins got 15 points from Kennedy Kerr, 8 in the game from Tylee Fazicki. Auburn Ferguson with 6, 4 apiece for Riley Hunt and Taylor Eppel, and a free throw for Tenley Lorenzini. Bethany Kier with 16 points for Burlington, 10 for Trinity Holmes. Kiara Williams with 8 and 6 for Lindsay Neal. The rebounding situation, 27 rebounds for Wiggins, 8 for Taylor Eppel. And Kiara Williams had 12 of the, 25 rebounds for Burlington. Wiggins with 24 turnovers, check it. Wiggins with 29 turnovers, and Burlington with 17. Free throws, Wiggins 11 of 16, Burlington 9 of 17. And with a victory, Burlington qualifies for the state championship game for the first time since 1979. Their record is now 21-4, and they'll play either Marino or Simla for the 2A state championship. Wiggins will take on the loser of the game coming up tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and that will be on 94.5 The Ranch and 94.5theranch.com, all part of the Eastern Plains Sports Network, as Wiggins falls to 15-10, a second consecutive year where they have a heartbreaking loss in the state tournament. Well, enjoy your weekend. Plenty of action going on in 1A and 2A, again, on 94.5theranch.com and on KNABradio.com. 1A from Greeley, 2A from Loveland. Have a great weekend and God bless. I'm John Beltran with a final score in this 2A girls state semifinal from Blue Arena in Loveland. Burlington 40, Wiggins 38 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.